Streaming. See what happens.
Sit this way.
You can sit any way you wish. Audio, check. Alright. Hey, there we are.
Things are spinning. Hello, everyone.
Hey, are we live?
Are we live?
Are we live? I think we're live.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. All right. Do we want to keep the birds going? So,
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, everybody.
Or good morning or good evening, depending on where you are.
Yeah, this is good. Yeah, I think we're live. I think I just heard me. Cool.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
Do we want to keep the birds going? So, oh dear, we don't want that. That's going to be really echoey.
Okay.
All right. A lot of technical difficulties.
All right, I think we're good.
I had this elaborate plan with cameras and
a camera at a much better angle.
Yeah, you look great, but you look very fine.
Thank you.
You're perfect. I had a camera plugged in. I was sure that my old computer was going to do it this time, but it didn't. So we just had to.
Anyway, that's boring. Let's move on.
Had to restart. So we're using a laptop. So this will be really exciting, I know. But I'm going to be able to still, I think, do all the other things I wanted to show you. So let's get going. And I can see the comments. There's a bit of a delay here.
Yeah, so when you type your comments, I'll respond to them here in I have the keyboard. And it'll just take a second for me to respond because it looks like it's about a 10-second delay from what we're seeing and what you're seeing.
Yeah.
So after you type your comment, I don't know if those will be delayed too. So yeah, if you're here, if you're tuning in, welcome. Thank you for joining us in our studio. We figured it was good. Everyone's sort of in the same boat right now at home. We're at home, you're at home. Let's be at home together.
Yes. So Dan and I have been busily working on paintings, and we try to get outside every other day now.
But in a legal way. We're allowed to go outside to run because if you don't know, DC is on a stay-at-home order, but exercise is allowed, thank God. So we are going out. We're only a handful of blocks up from the National Mall, so we run down the street, past the FBI building, past a few police roadblocks, which is exciting, and down onto the mall with about 10 of our, maybe 10 other people is all we pass right now.
Yes, very good. Hey, Becky. Becky just said
hola. Hey, Becky, hola.
So, good to see you watching us. So
on to the art. Matt, what have you been working on?
Oh, I've been working on a few paintings. So if you go to new.sesow.com, can you type that into the comments, please, Donna? I think it's right here, right? Yeah. We have 5 keyboards going on here. I think you go right there
it is.
And then... So new.sesow.com.
We'll take off caps lock, but that'll still work.
Oh, that looks good. And then Dana's is Dana.
New.
I'm sorry, folks. New.dana.com. So we just wanted to see, show you kind of what of our new paintings we have available that we like. Thankfully, people have been really supportive. I really appreciate everybody continuing to buy paintings during this time because I realize you might have other priorities other than buying art, but we really appreciate it, and I'm keeping my prices low as always. I guess that's I haven't changed them too much since 1994 or 96.
Even with my prodding.
Yeah,
a little bit of prodding.
I just want people to have the art. So this is a shirt from 2002. It works. It's a hoodie.
Yeah, I thought about getting dressed up today because I haven't been dressed or put on makeup or done my hair in 30 days. So it's almost like I get to say hello to myself now. Yes. I forgot what I looked like.
It's a treat.
It's a treat for Matt. So we've just been inside painting. We kind of started locking ourselves in here the end of February. So we're already 30 days into our sequester. But we used to do these all the time anyway, before we moved in together. Oh, hey, Matt just put up one of my paintings, or he will be.
Yeah. There's that.
Here's my second most recent painting. Inspired by Rosie the Riveter. You'd recognize that. World War II propaganda posters. Rosie's We Can Do It iconic image. This one, my little take on it is we can do it, stay at home. So it's Rosie with her fist in the air, drinking a Corona, of course, and doing her patriotic duty, which is staying at home. This one has some proud owners already who are actually, looks like, tuned in watching right now, so thanks, guys.
Yeah.
Your painting will be shipped off next week after it dries. The yellow is still a little wet.
Okay.
So feeling very inspired by sequestering and the virus.
And moving.
Yeah.
All right. So we're all learning this software together.
All right. So Matt, you show one. Of
okay. So I'll show one of mine. That is a map folder. Oh, Dana's got a drink there. Good. Get thirsty.
Yeah.
So I've been doing my own series of, quarantine-related paintings. What I have left, I don't have a ton. This one I did a couple days ago. It's just called The End of a Dream. Kind of the idea of, we work hard in our businesses all these years, and in about a month, everything gets wiped out if you had a 401k plan or whatever. So that's just kind of
How
what
big
am I?
Is that one?
That's like, I'm going to guess like 20 inches by 14 inches. So this is a size, this is going to be what I'm going to call my quarantine size. I'm doing a lot of these faster paperworks, and they're going to be a lot less expensive than, usual paintings. Think under $100. So these can go anywhere in the world if you're interested. But I think I sold I think this one sold also. This one just sold this morning. But so it's kind of this style that I do. It's very expressive and all the right words about it. But I have a lot of those, and I've done ones about social distancing. I did do,
which could be the next one I show.
Oh, you want to do? Okay.
I'll do social. That's not the next one I was going to do. This one is called social distancing. This was my the first one I did in my quarantine series. I did this in February. I started it in February, finished it in March. And if you happen to be watching, Tammy, I think you may have been the first one to hear about this painting in class one day when I was still going to the gym. So this is it in person, and then Matt just put it up on screen, so you get a feel for the size.
Oh, it looks much better on screen.
Yeah. So yeah, look at the image on the screen, not what I'm doing here. But to point to areas of it. So this was social distancing. The idea is two women who live together. The one in the front is having a drink, of course. The one in the back is petting the kitty. The bird on the wall, in the art on the wall, is sort of a nod to the bird flu, which when that was all the rage years ago. All the rage, that's terrible. When that was our last almost pandemic. I painted a lot about the bird flu, even bought the website birdflupaintings.com. And the thing I like best about this painting is the tape line that goes across the floor. If you remember back to like Brady Bunch, good episode of Brady Bunch where they put tape on the floor of their shared bedroom. So anyway, this is social distancing, the first one of my...
Look at the detail.
Look at all that. Oh, and important thing to note, the view out the window. If Matt, you can zoom down there. That is the view out my studio window. I do not have those lovely open in like European type windows, but that is my view out my studio window. So I like to put that in my paintings.
Which girl am I?
You can be the girl with the cat. I'll
good.
be the drinking girl.
Okay, good. So I'm busy petting.
And we kind of have a tape line in this apartment too.
We sure do. It's good. Okay, let's see. Let me get back to my list here. I'm
back to your things.
All over the place. Okay, so I did another one called... I called it a lot of different things. And it's now called asymptomatic. It's a style that I've done quite a few of, if you know my work. So this one is kind of the idea of the little bunny down there is the one circled in pink or red. He's the asymptomatic member of this group and is not showing the symptoms but might be a carrier. So there's a lot of tension and wildness.
And this is what you call your...
Nod to Basquiat. I admit my influence from that great painter. So a lot of his iconography I really was attracted to, but didn't learn about him until I had been painting, I think, for about 5 or 6 years when I went and saw the movie by myself one day, and I was like, oh, I think I might be able to do this.
Oh, and then good anecdote on that. When Matt and I met, you want to play your painting?
Oh, I pulled it down. Okay, I'm sorry.
I just speak in a voice.
I hear Dana, but I don't see her. All right.
If only that's
hey, there
the way
she
it always
is.
was.
Oh,
so,
no.
Matt brings up the movie Basquiat. So when we met back in 2001, and we went on a first date, not until months later, but on our first date, he mentioned that Basquiat was his favorite artist and that Basquiat was his favorite movie. And I was an art history major and never heard of Basquiat, so I will call that a failing in my art history education. So I went immediately after our date and looked it up, and then went to Blockbuster because we've been dating a long time.
Guess who's my favorite artist now?
You.
No, you.
Oh.
I mean, I always say
well,
me,
I mean,
but
really.
I was gonna say you for this YouTube.
Yeah,
thing.
so I rented the movie, and that, then I was worried that was something to model yourself after is not a good idea.
Yep. Oh,
Anyway,
there's questions up there. Somebody's asking, did you do a similar looking mural at Right Proper? No, I did not. I have not. We both did a mural in DC once. Huh.
Fringe Festival.
And
circa 2000.
Yeah, we took it down about a month later or something.
Well,
a couple of weeks later. Oh, yours?
My part got stolen. I painted a mural outside what
wood.
used to be the warehouse on, if you all remember the warehouse on 7th Street, like 7th and M-ish. Yeah, we painted a mural for an early Fringe Festival, if not the first DC Fringe Festival. Maybe.
Yeah, and the thing I think we learned about murals at that point was murals get painted over.
And they're thankless.
Well,
no, not if you're
not
in a
really,
good place.
but they can be temporary. So I'd rather do a painting and have it stay.
But mine's
like people can
somewhere.
hang it or whatever, keep it. Do what if you buy one of my paintings, you're welcome to paint over it. But if I do a mural, it's like, I don't know, that kind of I think you lose a little bit of the rights to it.
On the other hand, people who like murals and like to look at public art like it because so many more people get to appreciate it. It's just not our.
Yeah, murals are awesome. We love murals, but I just don't. I don't know. I probably wouldn't charge enough to probably do a mural and charge $80. Like that'd be a week later, and I'd be like, ooh. How are we gonna eat?
All right, so next painting, if you want to pull this up, it'll show the original size is this big.
Okay, let me
11 by 14.
I'm gonna get your folder up because I'm all over it.
So this painting is called The Quarantini Teleworking. So great, I can't take credit for coining the term quarantini, although I wish I had. Quarantini, if you don't know, is a martini that you drink alone at home in your pajamas. Whoa. So she's drinking a quarantini in bed, teleworking, and the fun thing, details. So any gin drinker would recognize that's a bottle of Sapphire gin. But I thought the fun part was if you look on her screen, on her computer screen, that she's supposed to be teleworking, there is a spreadsheet, so there is some sign that she's doing work there. But the back window, that's sort of minimized. If you look really closely, it's a little Amazon window.
Oh, shit.
I mean, it's really subtle, but that's what it's supposed to be.
On the laptop?
Like the black screen on the laptop.
Oh, let's look.
There's like little...
Can I zoom in more?
Well, people can zoom in and they look at the painting at new.danellen.com. So it's like a little Amazon window. She's trying to pick which movie. And then outside, it's this beautiful sunny day, but she can't enjoy it because we're not allowed to go outside. So that's Quarantini Teleworker.
She looks happy.
She looks so thrilled. I'm much happier than the girls in my paintings. I have to...
You're very happy.
But every time I paint something, you're like, why do they look so sad? I don't know why, but I'm not these people.
Here's I did do a live painting session last week, and that's when I had all kinds of trouble with this YouTube stuff, and I don't know what's happened to my computer since then. So, anyways, I have a couple of those still. Here is from that session. This was an Abe Lincoln.
I like this one.
Thank you. I've done a lot of Lincolns, and because put over my face. Oh, your face.
Yeah.
Oh, look at Dana. So I did this one because I like the Abe Lincoln. It's pretty basic for me to do it, but we live about a block from Ford's Theater. 2 blocks. So if you ever, hey, Russ just chatted something.
Hi,
Hope
Russ.
he's watching.
Yeah. Hi, Russ and group.
But he just did that on messages, so maybe he's watching.
No, he said he's watching.
Oh, good.
So Russ, hi, and since you're watching, the way you ask questions is in the YouTube video window. There should be a panel on your right where you could type in, and we'll see them.
Yeah. So, anyways, Lincoln, it's got the 3 stars, kind of a nod to DC, I guess, and little bunny and all that stuff. So that's available if anybody's interested at new.sesow.com. Mention coupon code Keep Calm, Carry On, or any part of that. You could do and or carry or on, and I'll give you 15% off, free shipping. And
a roll of toilet paper.
No.
We don't have enough of that.
Anyways, if anybody's interested, pretty much any of my stuff, just say you watch this and I'll give you a deal. Anything. I mean, we're here to
We're just here making paintings.
Put paintings with you guys. These don't.
Next up.
These are fun. I like the creation, I guess. Of
let's talk about a
the
defiled
art.
painting next. I'm not sure if
Did you put a defiled
I don't think
up?
I put it in there, but I can hold it up.
Okay, so those of you who do not know, we do a series called Defiled where one of us will start the painting and then the other person finishes it. So person does half and half. So this one looks like, I think I did
Matt created it first.
like a pig dog creature.
A creature that was pink, so I assumed it was a pig. And then wrong hand. I put the realistic portions on top of it. So this is Defiled Pig, still available. Our Defiled paintings are all at defiled.danaellen.com. Same thing goes. Anyone who's watching now just gets a deal. Like, just write to us and be like, "We were watching. I want a deal."
Tell us you watched it.
Right, so,
yeah. You could even like tell us 10 years from now you watched it.
Wow.
Like, oh, cool deal. Why not? Doesn't matter.
They're free.
It's all good. Just keyword pandemic, right?
Yeah,
That's
right.
Good.
So yeah, this is one of our Defiled ones. We've done, oh gosh, I don't know, a lot of them, and there's only a couple available. They tend to be popular.
We're not sure if the microphone's picking up, but we have our Alexa is playing bird noises, so we're trying to act like we're outside.
Oh.
So in honor of that, here's one of Dana's
Bird.
birds. I don't think these birds make noises like that, though, do
I
they?
don't know. Emus are probably they would probably be good if they made noises because they're
It's
big,
more of a
scary creatures.
Dinosaur than
He's
a bird.
more of a dinosaur.
Ooh, look at me.
This is Matt, my husband, the emu.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, that's a little blue emu. He's 9x12, just about this big on this coated heavyweight paper. Again, if you go to new.danaellen.com, you'll see a couple of other ones that I've done. This is one of the few that's still around. There'll be more. If you have a favorite bird or something and you want to make requests, send them along. Commissions are welcome, but yeah, that's a good example of a little affordable piece I've done.
Very nice. You know what? Let's look at some more Dana, Ellyn. Here's a series she does that she can talk about with Ruth.
This is our
neighbor Ruth.
Our neighbor. So this is a series I've been doing for a couple of years now. I've been buying. I'm a total book nerd. Buy old books that have great covers with good titles, and I saw an old-fashioned girl book laying around, and the first probably 5 or 10 of them that I did were girls drinking old fashions, and then it occurred to me one day to put an RBG on it, and these are all called Not an Old-Fashioned Girl. So I have probably, I think, at least 5 more editions of old-fashioned girl books on my shelf yet to be painted, so if you're interested in having a Ruth for yourself, be in touch. I can show you what books I have, because they're all different, really pretty antique book covers.
Awesome. And then where's that one at? What website? Ruth?
New.danaellen.com.
New.
It's here.
New.
Matt's typing.
Dot. You can type faster than I can. Okay. So that's on her new site, new.danaellen.com, which she's typing. And then, let's see, I'll take a look at another one of mine. This is one I did from a live painting session, which I still have available, which, get a deal on this guy. This one I really like. This is, if you couldn't guess the name of it.
Bulldog.
Yeah, Bulldog. Maybe it doesn't. I think I've done Bulldog maybe 5 or 6 times. So
maybe
a lot of my titles I repeat. I know. I'm sorry, but you could say Bulldog 2020.
Bulldog number 7.
Bulldog 2005.
Yeah.
Anyways, this is Bulldog. It's on huge paper. It's like a 30-inch by 40-inch, something like that piece of paper. But it looks a lot better in person. But anyways, that's available at new.sesow.com as well. That has a lot of the little icon guys in it, like the phoenix and the
color looks really
the
good.
bunny.
Very vibrant.
Thank you. I should have my glasses on. I really am getting old. My eyes don't work like they used to. Okay, let's look.
My birthday one?
Oh yeah, let's look at a Dana Ellyn birthday painting.
So.
Whoops. Oh, there we go. Get you more in the camera.
I, like many of you undoubtedly who are watching.
Where is? Oh,
right
there it is.
birthday.
I got it. Okay.
Either have already or will be celebrating birthdays during this time of sequestering. Mine's coming up in a couple of weeks, and actually, it's going to be on the day that I just learned yesterday is the day DC is supposed to peak in COVID-19 cases. So, historic day. But that's not the right one. So it's up on the screen. It is called Birthday Selfie During Self-Sequester. So the obvious is the girl celebrating her birthday, taking a selfie with her champagne bottle and her homemade sign. Since you're only seeing the top side of her, she's pantsless, as many of us are. Oh, we're not. I'm wearing pants. See, pants. But the thing I did was put this whole messy kitchen in the background, like, as we all know, selfies are all staged. And she's showing the best side. She's got her makeup on, but she's pantsless. Her kitchen is a mess, and she's eating her cake with a fork, as I am planning to do in a couple weeks. You don't like cake.
Nope, she gets the whole thing. So that'll be good. That'll be a fun birthday.
So still available, like the others.
Yep, so everything's available.
Mention pandemic.
So hopefully, we can just do this for like a half hour or so.
Yeah, I think we'll go another 10 minutes, so
yep, so anyways, we'll try to do this every few weeks or every week if we do enough paintings. But we just kind of want to connect with the people and kind of show what we've been working on. Maybe if I ever get my other camera working correctly, I can walk around the studio with show you all the things, and because we don't really do we kind of quit doing open studios, the physical ones about a year ago. So we are going to do virtual even after this pandemic ends. So it's kind of a way to allow people all over wherever they are to get the paintings or ask questions. So I'm just looking right now. I see an LOL. Very nice. Thank you, Annie.
No, we cannot.
What's Sparrow Square?
Didn't I just tell you about that? It's fake. Matt was not a Seinfeld watcher, which is crazy.
Oh, the toilet paper.
Can you spare a square? Yeah.
I missed that. I was too busy doing other things.
Yeah. Being cool.
No, not being cool. All right, so here. Oh, and here's one that I like. This was kind of a throwback from when Dana and I were married. We had a show at the wonderful Longview Gallery here in DC, and we did a lot of wedding-themed paintings. But this is one from that. The picture we still had left over, so I just painted on this recently. So it's somebody's, treasure photos from the wedding, but they were on sale at like a, Salvation Army or something. No, was it at Pixies?
Thank you, Miss Pixies.
Oh, Miss Pixies, yeah, here in DC. So actually, Miss Pixies in DC on 14th Street is awesome, and you should go there and give them lots of funds to buy anything from. We have a lot of drinking glasses from them.
Yes, all of my best drinking glasses are from Miss Pixies. Furniture.
So Miss Pixies in DC. This is like an ad. They didn't pay us for this.
We can sponsor your thing.
Yeah. Woo, all 20 people watching. Okay, so but anyways.
So this idea may have stemmed from the fact that from our wedding show, I actually took apart. Can you pull that down?
Oh, I'm sorry. So we can see Dana. See who's talking. Oh, wait. Hold on, I don't want to delete the wrong thing.
Yeah, don't delete us.
Oh, there we go. Learning.
So for our wedding exhibit back in 2010, we called the show "Till Death Do Us Part" and we exchanged vows at the opening. But what I did was took my wedding album from my starter marriage, my trial marriage. It was like a whole fancy official album, and pulled out the pages of the mounted photos like that one that Matt just showed, but on my own old wedding pictures. And sort of like retold the story. They were pretty damn funny, I think, and they were a big hit at the wedding show. And our wedding was on the night of Snowpocalypse back in 2010. So my favorite but sad story is someone bought one of them at the opening, and it was like cash and carry, and they lost it walking home like in a snowdrift. They were probably a little drunk.
Imagine that. Well, how many cases of wine did we buy at Trader Joe's?
We bought enough cases for like a wedding, and then it was Snowpocalypse, so we didn't get nearly as many people, but there was still a couple or few hundred people still came out in the 20 inches of snow, really which was nice. Awesome. Good memory. Memorable wedding for all who attended.
Thank you all. That was awesome. It was really...
So what should we do in our last 5 minutes? Anyone?
So thank you.
Oh, thank you, Greg. Bunny slippers. Yeah, there's more bunny slippers coming in the next painting that I'm doing too.
Yeah, and if anybody has any requests, let's just do like a general thing here. But you can email me if you want to see, I'd like a bulldog painting, but whatever. Or commissions. I have like 3, I think, right now that I'm supposed to be working on, so I need to work on those commissions. But I'm going to do a lot of the less expensive, under $100 paper pieces coming up during the pandemic. There's knocking.
There's knocking. That could be a neighbor.
No, it's probably just construction. They're building a restaurant here
on our first floor.
Yeah, which will be opening soon, which will be fun. So anyways, thank you everybody for watching. Email us or
we'll be here.
So go to live.sesow.com or openstudio.sesow.com. I think that's what I called it. And we'll just keep announcing when these are coming up. I think I'm kind of thinking I'm not going to be doing live painting anymore because it was like wasn't very natural. So I might just do time lapse from now on. So anyways, if you have any requests, please let us know. And thank you all 25 of you who watched.
Yeah.
You are our favorite people in the world. And
keep encouraging us. Yeah.
have a great day. And should we sign off?
I guess we should sign off.
We need like a clever thing.
Oh, hey Meredith.
Hey
cuz.
Hey Meredith, how you doing? So drinking water out of my Keep Calm Carry On cup. Yep.
And this is this is a soda, I'm sure.
She got that from Australia, and I got this from the museum in DC.
Born to Bowl.
A long time ago. I drank out of this for a whole month for 31
now
days.
We're just talking about nothing. Let's
all right. Anyways, thank you everybody. Please be very healthy. Don't forget. Oh, here's my sign. Don't forget to wash your hand.
Oh, that's creative. Your hand. Oh, your hand. Oh.
That's okay. All right, everybody. That's not a good joke.
That was a really good joke. Give him a hand. Oh, bad. Okay. On that note, ciao, everyone.
That's why I married her. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. Thank you.